Major victories for the state Republicans today.
Yeah, the state Supreme Court issuing 3 big rulings with major implications on how North Carolina votes. Let's take them one by one. The first ruling could mean the return of the requirement for voter ID.
Another would impact the voting rights of convicted felons.
And the third ruling gives the legislature the ability to rework the state's congressional maps for next year's elections, which could drastically affect the balance of power in the U.S. House. Samantha Coomer joining us live. She's in Raleigh this afternoon. Sam, look, all these issues have been huge points of contention for several years now. Break this down. What's it mean for us, the voters?
Yeah, this has the potential to impact a lot here. These cases will impact the way the congressional districts are drawn, who has the power and who can vote. Obviously, it's a lot on the line, so there are a lot of emotions after today's decision. One voting rights advocate I spoke with says this is 3 strikes against democracy. Meanwhile, the NC GOP says, no, this is a good day for North Carolina.
One surprise, but very disappointing. I think it's a horrible decision for the people of North Carolina, essentially legalizing partisan gerrymandering, which is just so detrimental to democracy. So certainly not pleased about today's decision.
So let's break this down. Today's ruling addresses cases that were initially heard and ruled on back when there was a Democratic majority in the state Supreme Court. Now Republicans have that majority. So back in 2022, North Carolina Supreme Court ruled that the initial voting districts that Republicans drew were unfair and too partisan. Today's court reverses that decision, saying that lawmakers can draw voting districts for partisan benefit. As Republicans right now hold the House and the Senate, that party stands potentially politically gain from redrawing the state and congressional lines, especially ahead of the 2024 election. The previously drawn map that was initially tossed out as being unfair would have given Republicans 11 out of the state's 14 seats rather than the 7 they hold now. And while Democrats across the state call out the reversal as a blow against democracy, the state's GOP chairman applauded today's decision.
I think that this puts North Carolina where it always wanted to be and where it needs to be, that the legislature is going to draw the maps, and that we are going to have voter ID. And I don't think that that is a threat to democracy in any way. I think that we want to make sure that it is easy to vote and hard to cheat in North Carolina.
And coming up at 5, I'm going to share the reactions to the voter ID laws and what it could mean for the state and for you. Live in downtown Raleigh, Samantha Coomer, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
House Speaker Tim Moore, the most powerful Republican in the State House, also celebrating the ruling. Sam, we'll see you later tonight.
And another major ruling from the state Supreme Court would uphold a photo voter identification law that had been struck down as racially biased. Steve Daniels is here now with more on those details. Steve?
Yeah, Amber, so what this means is voters now could be required to use a photo ID in the 2024 election. The state Supreme Court said today challengers failed to prove lawmakers discriminated by passing the voter ID law. In December, the previous makeup of the state Supreme Court struck down the law, saying it was racially biased. And before that, a trial court ruled it was unconstitutional and tainted by racial bias and designed to help Republicans retain power in the legislature. You'll remember this dates back to 2018 when the photo ID mandate was approved by the legislature right after voters decided to put that ID requirement in the state constitution. Amber.
All right, Steve, thank you. And in that third court decision today, the justices overturned a trial court decision on when the voting rights of convicted felons can be restored as well. So that means potentially tens of thousands of people convicted of felonies will have to keep waiting to complete their probation or parole or pay their fines to qualify to vote again.